because I'm trying to be who I've been all along. It's all my love which I could not forget who I was before this song. Don't walk out on me because I'm trying to be.
Welcome back. You know we had to take this to the church parking lot. 1975 Lincoln Continental. We're gonna be walking around pointing out any kind of chips, scratches, flaws. That way you know everything about this car before you come down here to purchase it. You can check out all of our inventory at maplemotors.com. That website includes finance and shipping. Like 100 detailed pictures. We have questions and answers on there as well. This thing is so nice. And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I post videos like this daily. It also helps me out a lot when y'all hit share and like. I do appreciate that in advance. Let's get started. There's also a test drive video. I was driving it here and I recorded the whole thing, pointing out any kind of flaws doing that as well. Let's get started. Coming around the front bumper. Seat's got some extra wax left over or something. Maybe they were polishing on these. They do have a little bit of pitting that look to be original. A little bit of fading going on down here. These are like a rubber, like plastic on the corners and down here. Just a little bit faded from the years. You can see it does have some chips up in the front and they started to grow a little bit of rust. When you get bare metal, that does happen. A little bit of the chrome on the grill there is kind of peeling off too. Coming down the side, I want to go down the lower portions around the trim and stuff first. A little bit of pitting down there. I think that actually wipe off with some steel wool or some cleaner. You got a chunk, big old chip missing right here, and you see how it's trying to make some rust there. Coming on down the lower portion, not too bad. A little chip in the corner there. Very long little chip there as well. You got a few on the back here. Skirts, and they've got a few little chips on them as well. I think it's trying to rain on me. I thought a bird pooped on me for a second there. I guess we're gonna get rained on in this walk around. There's a chip there. And yes, I've had a bird poop on me before. It sucks. Don't stand under power lines. That's all I learned. Back bumper back here's got a few chips. It looks like a little bit of the chrome's trying to peel up there. A little rust on the bumper. Looks like a little bracket there, solid, covered in rust, but it's solid. We'll get some undercarriage shots here in just a moment. I do have detailed pictures of the undercarriage on my website. I recommend checking that out. We really want you to know everything about these cars, so that's why we provide so much information. Let's come back down the midsection here. So I noticed these streaks in the paint. They go down the car. There's a bunch of them. Just kind of point them out. Gas cap. Got a little bit of a dirt problem in there. There's a hole right here. It's got a tube so the water don't build up. It needs to be cleared out. You run some wire down through it, or like I do, a low pressure air hose. Don't want to put high pressure. It'll sometimes blow the actual hose off. Right here in the middle, a little bit of a scratch. Keep on rolling. See them streaks? I bet you a little bit of wax do good. Okay, looks like bird poop was on here. Speaking of that, you can see how it splattered and kind of streaked up. I bet you this was parked under an awning and the birds got up in the awning. I have that problem at home, so keep owls in your awning. It helps. Just fake owls, not real ones. It's more of those. Not too bad. Let's go across the top section here. Trim's got a couple little chips, nothing major. I'm not gonna worry about the tiny little stuff on the trim there. Be looking for any kind of dents. See some little spots on here. A good buff on this car would bring it back. It is nice and smooth, but I bet you a high-speed buffer would make it look really good. It does have the vinyl top, and there's a little bubble there. See, what I do is I run my hands over this and I find if there is rust under these tops. I'll find it majority of the time. It has to be a bubble. There's one on the pillar there, and with a little bit of a rough texture, it's a little bit harder. But you just check around the sealed areas. Pretty clean. My hands are not black. Okay, that's just cool right there. All this trim, door handles and all that, it's not in perfect shape, but it looks really good. Since we're on the back here, we're going to go ahead and work our way to the trunk. Just checking your jams. You got good weather stripping. Looks like all the way around it's in good shape. All right, check in panels. You can tell that ain't been messed with. I'll have to put these back on. I'm probably gonna need 2 hands to do this. No, I got it back. Cool. Foam, and that little piece is old, ripping up all this foam or insulation. I need to get that off my hands now, don't I? Okay, spare tire, package tray. Not too bad. Pretty clean. They've got it looking decent back here. Let's go on down with the trunk. That's where you put your key in. Huge trunk. You can fit lots of groceries in there. Little spot there. They had a CB in here. I can see it under the dash in the bracket, and I guess they had it sitting right there. You can see the high, or the little spots and runs back here. I was trying to see if I could rub them to where they'd get darker all around. I really think a good buff has helped this car out a lot, even though it is older paint. It does have some spots on here like this too, on those edges. Car's fairly straight. There is a spot right here, little crease, little chip there. Let's come on down this lower section. A couple little bubbles popping up. Same with right there. And in that corner there, we got some chips. One there. And in this corner. Chip there. In the middle of the door. And on the bottom here, we got a few chips in the paint. It's coming off. A little bit of pitting on that trim there. Okay, let's go back midsection. Got some more of them lines. Old pin striping's coming off. Chip there. More lines. More chips. You know, a fresh paint job would make this car look awesome, because it doesn't need too much. And wait till y'all see the interior. It looks great. This door's doing pretty good on down the midsection here. There's a little scratch there. Got a little scratch here. That come off with water spots that I missed, I guess. Okay. Let's check this top again. Pretty good. All the trim's comparable to the other side. There we go. There's a couple of them popping up right there. Little bumps up under there on this side and this side. It's just the top though. Right here. Got a couple chips on the edge of the hood and on top of the fender here. See all the little chips there? All right, it's time to check out the interior. We'll get her started up and get some undercarriage shots. This was a big car. It took me 11 minutes to walk around it. Usually it's about 7 minutes. This thing's huge. All right. I'm telling you, the interior on this thing is awesome. Go ahead, place your bets. You think the horn works? Everything's nice and clean. All the electronics that I've played with have worked except for the clock, which sucks. But it's not that big of a deal. I do like the clock though. Bottom of the door, there's a couple spots. Look a little bit rusty there. It looks like a bunch of paint chipping off really. And it's surface rust. But on the other side, let me double check. It's solid. And it doesn't look like a repaint. It just looks like surface rust trying to come through there. All right, checking out this jam here. Weather stripping looks good. Let's jump in here and start this thing up. Pretty good. Coming across the dash, I don't like to say, you know, this is original miles or whatever, but this thing very well could be. Come on, focus. It's showing 62,000. If that's not popping up on there, it does not look like it's focusing at all. There we go. Okay. I touched the screen and it brightened up for me. Y'all probably seen it the whole time. I could not get the AC to cut on, but it is blowing with the blower motor, and it looked like under the hood AC and stuff was all hooked up. Radio, it does work. Wipers, they do work. Horn, are you ready? That sounds like a train, don't it? And it's got good windows. You know, all the window motors are coming up good. Even the seat moving pretty good. The tilt on it's working. The power locks are all working. Man, it's pretty cool. Roll all these windows back down. Gas gauge works. Alternator's working. Temp gauge is working. And that's the only thing I couldn't get working right there. I really like the speedo on this one. It's just this bar that comes up. Very cool. No lights on the dash. That's where the CB used to be. They even got the low economy. It's pretty good. Motor's quiet. Old 460. Come on down with this hood. It's humongous. Very easy to shut. I mean, boom. She looks great. Paint's a little thin on the middle. They may have ran a buffer on this car, I'd say a while back, and that's probably why those edges have been burned. I noticed it on a few spots on the car. That could be a good reason. That, like this spot here, looks like they got a buffer in there and kind of burn the edge right there. All right, I'm gonna get you some undercarriage shots. Be sure to watch the test drive video. I go over it with a light on the undercarriage and shine up, put it in slow-mo and everything for you. And you can check those detailed pictures out. They'll help you out a lot. Let's look under it. All right, the rain is coming in now. We're gonna get this thing back to the lot. I do appreciate you watching. Be sure to hit subscribe and share. That helps me out quite a bit. I know I say that in every video, but it does, it really does. Also, if you hit that like button, and definitely check out all the provided information we give you if you were interested in buying a car from us. Just like I said in the beginning, maplemotors.com has financing and shipping, detailed pictures, frequently asked questions, and all of our inventory is located on there. We don't go out and find cars for people. We just find cars and show you what we have. So it's just how it works here. I appreciate you watching, and thanks again, guys. I'll see you in the next video.